Tickly, tickly, tickly. Daddy, daddy.
Bastard son. What is your purpose, Nariko, exactly? To die valiantly? To shed blood for a worthless cause, perhaps? Well, whatever it is, it's over. Nariko, let's start again. Try to get to know each other a little bit better, hey? I mean, you're actually quite pretty, you know, and I think life's all about having fun. What do you say, hey?
I'm going to kill you. And I'm going to kill that walking flesh-bagged son of yours.
How very interesting. But you see, the sword is mine now, and it is residing safely in my armory with all my other trinkets. Roach, bring her to the pit. It's time for a little celebration.
That was fun. Why'd you leave Kai alone, Nariko?
With this chapter of Heavenly Sword, we get to play most of it as Kai, actually, and it's probably my least favorite part of the game. I've mentioned this a few times. We've had two twing-twang scenes, or why do I keep calling them scenes? I guess gameplay moments, whatever. We had two twing-twang levels as Kai, and we're going to be doing a little bit more of that too, but this time we actually get full control of her, so we get to walk her around. But unfortunately, she does not have any swords or any real way to fight besides using her crossbow, and that means that's how you're going to kill every single enemy you run into. There's going to be some pretty easy deaths up here for the enemies coming toward us. It's not really going to be too hard to take them out. They have a long way to run, and we can use the afterthought to zoom in our arrow and kill them immediately. You can also try to spam them with arrows, but if you don't hit them enough times, it's like 2 or 3 times and they get right up next to you anyway, and it's just not very fun. That's really all I can say about this. This stupid crossbow is hard to control, it's hard to aim. Even the afterthought thing, as we saw there, I was trying my hardest to aim it as well as I could, and I've hit these guys before. We've even seen it in previous videos. It's just hard to do. They just make it difficult in this game for some reason. And Kai isn't going to be quite as athletic as Nariko is with her 20 million flips when she does a sword attack, but she can still go across obstacles like this, and we're going to want to hide over them. We're going to want to hide behind them, I mean, for most of this level, actually. We can also send our arrows through fire, and that will light them on fire, and that will actually do more damage to enemies if you can hit enough of them. Actually, now that I think about it, that probably doesn't do any more damage to enemies in Afterthought, but in that case, we just had to use it to blow up the door. And then we get this really tough guy, and I think we actually get to fight him as Nariko later on. We get to fight those kinds of enemies later on. But one headshot with Kai's bow, or crossbow, and they are immediately dead. So just keep that in mind when they show up. That's how you're going to want to take them out. And then we're going to walk on in here, and man, my screen is lagging like crazy for this playback. I hope that the video doesn't lag too. I guess we'll find out. But this game did have a couple of strange moments when I was playing it where it was lagging pretty badly. Old games for you, man. They were trying to push a lot of those old games, especially on the PlayStation 3. So many companies were trying to just push the hardware to its limit and try to make the game look as good as it could, as good as humanly possible. And even, I think to this day, it still looks pretty good. But by today's standards, it would not work at all. So this is where there's going to be a couple of enemies running through this sort of maze, and if they manage to reach you, you can mash square to jump over them and stun them, and that will will hopefully give you a chance to run away, and you're gonna kind of just want to run back and use this as sort of a tower defense thing, I guess, and keep them away from you and try to shoot them as much as you can. You're not really going to be using that afterthought, that zooming in arrow a whole lot here. There's no reason to, so don't really worry about that, but do your best to hit these guys in the face. That should kill them immediately, and then work our way a little bit more into the room. When we do that, yet another gate is going to open, and this is going to happen pretty much throughout this entire room. I think if you want to get all those orbs down to the bottom of the screen, you get most of them easier by using Afterthought and doing it very quickly. So that might be one way you want to get it up, but there's some places in this game, like this right here, and also the boss during Whiptail, where it's just, in my opinion, unreasonably difficult to get those orbs, and I don't really see why anyone would waste their time doing that. As much as I like all these games that Ninja Theory makes, the 3 of them that I've played anyway, their collectibles leave a lot to be desired. Even Hellblade, which is a really dang good modern game, has kind of annoying collectibles. They're fun, but it's annoying as if you miss one, then you have to restart the whole game to get them all over again. Then the final door is going to open, and there'll be a final wave of enemies, and it looks like they were getting stuck on each other there. That's a little bit strange. So then we should be able to shoot them as they run across, and they are going to hide a little bit, which is kind of annoying, but if you look away, they usually run off to where they need to go. And in this case, I really would just recommend just spam the crap out of your crossbow. Don't even worry about trying to afterthought it. And that should be most of them. Yep, that one's dead. Oh, there's one more, so he was hiding too. And then we can head on into the next area, which is kind of fun, but oh, there's another one it looks like. New artwork unlocked, which is cool, but what's the point? I don't know. It's like, if you're going to have collectibles, you should give me a reason to get them. You know, give me a power-up or something. New combos and artwork is not really worth it. So that was playtime, apparently, and we're going to open up this gate and then run on into this courtyard. There's going to be a couple of, I guess it's not really a courtyard, a lot of bridges, pillars, whatever. A whole lot of things here we need to open up, and this one is called Shooting Fish, which does kind of describe what this will be like, because it's a long, narrow corridor, and they're all going to line up almost single file for us. And we still need to open up the gate. I don't really know why there's so many of these wheels on these gates here. I think these guys, they might open up that gate too on their own. Maybe not. We may have to open it up. No, they open it up on their own. So yeah, I don't really know why there's so many here. I don't It's a little bit strange. It's not like it really does anything. Unless you can shoot through the gates, and I am unaware that you're allowed to do that. I'm pretty sure you can't, though. I don't really know why. I have no idea. I don't know why there's so many gates here. It's a little bit strange. I mean, we only have to open up one of them, and then they do the rest, so yeah. Then they're going to line up, as I said, almost single file. We'll just fire away, try to kill them before they get to us, and if they do get to you, you can run back a little bit more. You are faster than them by quite a bit, and of course you can stun them if you need to, but this guy was getting pretty close, finally got him down. And then I think there's going to be a few more coming out of this door. Maybe is that all? Okay, I thought there were more there. And then for some reason I had to walk all the way back down here to actually get the final, what I believe is the final wave of these enemies to spawn. So that was kind of strange. It's not the first time it's happened in this game. I don't really know what's going on, but take out these guys, and I think that might be the last one. There might be a few more after this. I was having a little bit worse luck taking these guys out, though. I should have just kept spamming them instead of trying to do the afterthought. I don't really know why they pushed that so hard. They could have just made the aiming not suck so much. And of course it's a little bit annoying when you're trying to aim as Kai, but she's facing slightly in the wrong direction, and then you end up looking the wrong way. So that is the third and final wave of them, so we can finally walk into here, and we'll be able to open up this gate. And you can really see that screen tearing on some of these things here. I don't know why the heck it was so bad in this game. And then we can work our way through this door. So once we're outside, we're going to be on this scaffolding, and there's going to be a couple of archers across the way from us here. So we can climb up this ladder pretty easily, but pretty soon we're not going to be able to do a whole lot while these... Wow, she's really quick climbing up those. I never noticed that. So anyway, here are the archers, and we're not going to be able to climb up that ladder to the left that we need to, because if we do, then those archers will shoot us down. If you can get up there, though, you can probably skip this part. I don't think you actually have to do this part, but you want to get the archers to where they're not firing at you all the time, and the best way to do that is just to spam these fire arrows, blow up the fireworks that they're sitting next to, kill them immediately, and keep doing that until they're well enough dead that you can climb up the ladder and get into the prison that is holding Nariko.